Happy Sunday, it's Tom from Create Greater Lives, continuing the mission to empower as many people as possible to create their greatest life possible. We have helped thousands of people to learn proper manifestation techniques and principles and create real change in their life. Now, always remember, when we're talking about manifestation and creating changes, we're not talking about the little stuff, a couple of $1,000, a parking spot, a call from a lost friend. That's easy stuff. We're talking about making real life-impacting changes in your life, the lives of the people around you, your community, and the world. Okay, so large changes is what we're focused on. Now, I read a lot of forums, I read a lot of blogs, I read a lot of Facebook groups about law of attraction and manifestation. And I see a lot of people expressing things that I used to experience and feel myself. Okay, so my previous life, so studying law of attraction for 10 years, teaching it, coaching it. And I was teaching and coaching all the regular stuff that you see out there everywhere. You know, feel positive, give gratitude, try not to feel negative at all, and someday you'll get something good, is how you can surmise it, right? As a nugget, the common law of attraction teaching. Then I was fortunate enough to have new teachers enter my life, taught me massively different information, techniques, and principles, real, true, life-changing information. And this is what we're passing on to you through these videos, through our website, through our seminars, our live events, our webinars, and our courses. Okay, there's lots of free information out there, and there's lots of other things you can participate in as well to really learn this stuff and change your life. But one of the many things I see a lot is, you know, people will be applying the common teachings and, you know, remaining positive and grateful and all of that and feeling like they already have it for like weeks, months, a year, 3 years, 5 years. I've seen 10+ years, right? Which is great, except they haven't seen progress towards their goal, right? They're trying to manifest something large and they haven't seen progress towards your goal. Now, if you're manifesting something small like a parking spot, sure, that can drop out of the sky. But if you're trying to manifest something large, then there's steps and stages you have to go through to get there. And you should see progress towards your goal, right? Like if you want to have a large company, if you want to make a large charitable organization, if you want to be an artist that impacts the world, if you want to climb Mount Everest, whatever it is, there are steps and stages to go through. I mean, Elon Musk didn't just wake up one day and he found himself in charge of this multi-billion-dollar company called Tesla. No, there were steps and stages to go through to get there, right? You don't just wake up one morning and your art's enjoying it. You don't just wake up one morning and you're famous, right? There are steps and stages to go through to get there. You don't just wake up one morning, you've got all the equipment and you go and climb Mount Everest that day. No. If you get past base camp, which you probably won't, you'll die, right? There are steps and stages you need to go through if you want to manifest a large goal. And so you should see progression towards it. And if you're not seeing progression towards it, then there is something wrong. But that something wrong is not you. And the something wrong is not anything that needs fixed in you, and it's not you feeling negative emotions, okay? We'll tell you what it is in a few minutes, but it's not you. You don't need fixed, and it's not you feeling bad. If you don't believe me that negative emotions aren't what's holding you back, because they're not, if you don't believe that, think of all the rich, famous, wealthy, powerful people in the world. Many of them are well known for having chronic clinical depression. Sometimes we find out before they die, sometimes we find out after they die. Chronic clinical depression didn't stop them. They were still rich, famous, powerful. And it's not stopping you either. And a handful of them are even known for being jerks, bullies, mean, hard to work with, difficult. Their negative emotions aren't stopping them either, and they're not stopping you. Okay, we'll tell you what is. We'll get to that in a minute. But when the student is applying what they've been taught for weeks, months, maybe years, right? And they're not seeing progress, there comes a time when, you know, they question it, and you should. You should question it. And people say, oh, that's showing doubt. Oh, don't question it. You just showed doubt, and even though you were positive for 6 months, oh, you just doubted it now, no wonder you're not getting it, right? And people express this on forums, and that's exactly what happens. And they express it in Facebook groups, and that's exactly what happens. Everyone jumps all over them. Oh, reread what you just wrote. It was negative. You gotta say things positive. You gotta think about what you want and what you don't want. Meanwhile, like for the past 6 months, the person's been positive. Now they're doubting it. And that's supposed to throw everything off? No, that's not how things actually work. So the student comes back to the teacher with some doubt. Hey, I've been doing what you told me. 6 months. Haven't seen any progress towards my goal, right? What's wrong, right? And it's a really easy out. And now, in my previous life, as a previous law of attraction teacher and coach, I did this before I knew better, before I was taught better information. I do the same thing. So this is more confession than anything else. But it's really easy for the teacher to turn the finger of blame back on the student. Oh, what I taught you isn't working? Oh, then you must have subliminal, subconscious programming's off. What I taught you isn't working? Oh, well, then you must have been feeling some negative emotions. What I taught you isn't working? Oh, there must be something from your childhood that you learned. We have to clear those mental blocks and those emotional blocks. What I taught you isn't working? Oh, you must not have been feeling that you actually had it now, right? It's really easy out for the teacher and the coach, because none of those things are what's holding you back. We'll tell you what is in a minute, but it's not those things. Okay, but that's a really easy out. And what happened to me as a student in my previous life is I figured there was something wrong with me. I want these wonderful things, but I'm feeling bad, I'm feeling doubt, I'm feeling anxiety. Oh, what happened in my childhood? That's subconscious programming that's holding me back. I can't figure it out. And I try and fix myself. And I ran around trying everything out there. Subliminal reprogramming, hypnosis, Ho'oponopono, tapping, subliminal messages, binaural beats, affirmations, vision boards, you name it, just trying to reprogram myself or change my neural pathways or clear my emotional blocks or clear my mental or subconscious blocks, right? So my new teachers came in and finally, made me realize there was nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me at all. I was functioning just fine. And I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you at all. You are functioning just fine. Even if you're questioning things, even if you're feeling doubt, even if you're feeling fear, even if you're feeling anxiety, that's fine. Okay? The truth is, whenever you're trying something new, pushing your boundaries, you're invested in a goal and outcome, something you really want, anytime you're making yourself vulnerable, basically anytime you do anything you need to do to create massive changes in your life, go out there, take a risk, make yourself vulnerable, lead the pack, try something new, be innovative. Anytime you're doing that stuff, you're going to feel negative emotions, doubt, fear, anxiety. It's okay. It's okay. It's natural. Those emotions have a purpose. And every single famous, powerful, wealthy person in the world, when they were trying something new, felt those exact same things. Didn't stop them, and it's not going to stop you. We'll teach you how, okay? So when you're trying to create the large changes in your life, not the little things, the large changes that bring up these negative emotions, that's okay, because to create large changes, you need to really learn and practice the more advanced techniques and principles for manifestation, okay? And if you're not sure what those are, we'll tell you where you can find out at the end of this video. But you quickly realize and are taught that emotions are just energy. We use this energy to fuel our manifestations. So the stronger the emotion, the more energy we have to fuel our manifestations with. If you just got to use the proper techniques and focus to apply it, and we'll teach you all of that. But you also quickly learn that there can be a positive or negative emotion. It's like positive or negative ends of a battery. It's just energy, and you can use the energy from positive emotions to fuel your manifestations. You can use the energy from negative emotions to fuel your manifestations. Actually, often the negative emotions are more powerful, especially because people have built them up over years and years and years and years and years. You blast that out, change your life, right? Really quickly. A lot of power. But see, that's way different and the common teachings of law of attraction. Because now, oh, I'm trying to manifest something, but I'm feeling doubt. That's okay. It's okay you're feeling doubt. That's energy. We'll use it to change your life. Oh, I'm feeling fear. That's okay. That's energy. We'll use it to change your life. I'm feeling anxiety. That's okay. We'll use that energy to change your life. And you keep going forward, which is what you're supposed to do with this emotional energy, right? So if you've been applying what you've been taught for a length of time, haven't seen progress towards your goal, questioning it, that's okay, you should be. What's stopping you? It's not negative emotions, it's not your doubt, it's not your fear. What is stopping you is you haven't been taught the right information. Because if you're trying to manifest something large, it takes more than just feeling good and feeling grateful. There are specific techniques and principles you have to learn, practice, and apply to focus your mental and emotional energy the right way in order to create manifestations in your life. Feeling good and feeling grateful aren't enough. Those aren't proper techniques. So if you're not getting results, you haven't been taught the right information. We'll teach it to you, okay? So where can you find some of this information? You're on our Facebook page. There's a video section here. Okay, watch the videos and listen to them. Bring us back questions. We're also online at creategreaterlives.com. More free information for you there. You can download our 4 top reports on law of attraction and manifestation, okay, for free. Just enter your email address. Yes, we'll put you on the e-newsletter list, but you'll get the 4 top reports for free. And there's other videos there from YouTube, other free information for you there. Read it, watch it, listen to it. Bring us back questions, okay? We want to help you learn this stuff. Bring us all your questions. Bring us all your doubts, your fears. Bring us, oh, you know, I'm wondering why this isn't working for me. We'll help you figure it out, right? I've got this question about law of attraction that, you know, doesn't make sense to me, but I don't want to express it because everybody will jump all over me for showing doubt. We won't. We'll bring you answers, and much better answers than just feel good, right? Think of what you want. Remain positive. There's more to it than that, and you know there's more to it than that, right? You do, right? You do. So, like this Facebook page, follow this Facebook page. We have a new video coming out today. So you want to know when we're live and when we're posting a new video, so you get the new information. Find us online, creategreaterlives.com. Download that information as well. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video for you with new information. Until then, remain at choice.